With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Jackson eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Deshaun Jackson on the return.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Jackson now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Johnson, 38 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
Let's go one more. Joker.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The tackle made by DeMario Davis.
Single, slop.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Broncos nothing.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He was looking that time for Stills.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They give to Johnson going right. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It's complete. Stills. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Broncos' 21-yard line.
Young off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Stenerud on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Screen play, Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ty Law. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see.
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the intended target. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
54 Mike.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They were trying to go to Brown once again. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come on.
Jackson will throw again.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they start the second half with Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit some.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for a Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, He essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 16, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 22, here's second and 8. And Stills bringing it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
60 Pittsburgh.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Snap.
Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
Down. 70, Indy.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
Now Young off the bootleg. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Young. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own 20-yard line.
We got 4.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 29, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, it's Johnson. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Broncos 7.
That's trash.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
You get blocked, man. You get blocked. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.